Tape measures are something that everybody who builds uses, and tape measure quality has been on the rise now for about 10 years or so. This is the latest in the Pro Grade tape measure series. It's put out by Milwaukee. They're starting to take this tool category fairly seriously. It's meant for pros, but I think anyone who needs a tape measure needs a good tape measure. And I want to show you why I like this one and what's going on inside too. First of all, it's nice to grab and hold. It has high friction overwrap, which I'll show you more about in a minute. The first thing I noticed about it was how easy it is to lock. Locking a tape measure is a pretty important thing. I like to lock tape measures, especially when I'm measuring internal spaces. Then I don't have to worry about numbers and getting them wrong and things. I can just put the tape measure between two surfaces, lock it, and then I've got a full length replica of the part that I need to cut. So locking is especially easy. A lot of tapes you really have to work hard to press this locking feature here. Not so, just no locking. Another thing I like about it is the wire belt hook, as opposed to the flat metal ones, which can have sharpish corners. This is round all around, so it clips on quite easily. It feels very strong too, and that's one of the reasons I took one of these apart, so we could see why it feels strong. This is a slightly smaller version of the same type of tape, and you can see here how thick the plastic is. In the tool business, overwrap is this high friction, thinner layer, and you can see that it's keyed right into the body of the plastic. So there's some kind of adhesive action going on, but there's also this physical interlocking. There's a lot of extra plastic around the sides and corners and where the screws go. So if you look in here, you can see why the tape lock works so smoothly. When you activate it, it's only pressing against the tape in two small places. So there's not a lot of friction there. It's enough to grip the tape, but not so much that it's hard to push and hard to release. So the thing about professional grade tape measures nowadays is that there's no room for a huge revolutionary change. This is a pretty refined tool category. What you're going to be seeing is evolutionary change, little things like the belt hook and the easier to use locking and the solid grip. Possibly the best advance in high-end tapes is the way the blade can support itself as it extends out farther. And I want to show you what that looks like right now. In the tape measure business, when they talk about standout, they're referring to the amount of tape that extends beyond the body of the tape. And this tape is rated to deliver 13 feet of standout. So the standout, as I said, would be defined as the amount past the body of the tape, supported maybe 18 inches out or so with your finger, though just the way you'd hold the tape when you were actually using it. And so we're up to 10 feet past the tape body now, 11 feet past the tape body, we're at 12 feet, and now we're at 13, a little past 13. So this is the position you'd have when you're reaching out with the hand supporting it. It's probably gonna, yeah, that's usually about the spot that it goes at. But here we have 13.5 feet standout with this one. So, how tough is this tape? I don't really know. This is the one that used to be apart. I've put it back together again, and I'm gonna drive over it. Let's just see how it survives that. Wow. Pretty tough, I'd say. So it was a pretty good test, but it did sink into my gravel driveway here, so we're going to go out and try it on some pavement right now. So it's some real pavement here. Wow. Bomb-proof. Driven over by my half-ton on pavement. Still works, still locks. Boy. Pretty impressive. Thanks for watching. Click here to join the thousands of people who get the Bailey Line Road hands-on how-to newsletter for free every Saturday morning.